Okay, y'all, sorry about the last video. Here's 6 through 10. All right, so 6 is don't ever expect fairness or empathy because they don't play fair. They will never play fair with you, and they're not going to consider your cry, your tears, your emotions. The one I dealt with always told me that my feelings are my feelings. My feelings ain't got nothing to do with him. And I thought he was joking when he said that, but no, he was dead serious. He dead serious. When I would cry, he showed no kind of empathy for me, and he was hurting me. He was the one who was causing those tears, but he didn't care. He didn't care. So don't expect that from them. As a matter of fact, it's a high for them to see you crying or sad or whatever like that. Especially, well, I'll take that back, because if it's something they did, they don't like your emotions. They don't like your tears because it makes them have to take accountability for it, and they don't like the way it make them feel. Even though they're not going to take accountability for the things that they did, they're just going to blame you for why you're sitting there crying over something that you made up in your head that they did to you, and it wasn't even all that bad. So you shouldn't even be sitting here crying. At least that's how they act, okay? Number 7 is don't take on the horrible things they say and do to you, because everything they do has everything to do with them and not who you are. So when they're projecting, saying, oh, you're cheating, or oh, I see you talking to that guy, or I see you talking to that woman, or I see you looking at her, they're projecting things on you that they're actually doing to you. And so it's almost like, let me beat you to the punch, so that way you can't point out what they're doing wrong, because they've already made you the one who's doing the things that they're doing. Like, he would come and tell me sometimes, like people at my job or whatever, he'd be like, yeah, you left out of here kind of early this morning. You must was hurrying up so you can go and see your boyfriend before you get your drink and then go to work or whatever. And I'd be like, child, please, ain't nobody got no boyfriend. But those are the things that he would probably do. I don't know him I haven't caught him doing anything like that before, but now that I know that they project their actions on you and make it seem like you're the one doing those things, he probably was. Everything that he was accusing me of doing, he was doing himself. You know what I'm saying? Most of those things I do know for a fact he was doing himself. But that be their little slick way of telling you, well, confessing what they did. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to read between them lines. If they're accusing you of something 9 times out of 10, it's because they're doing it. If they're accusing you of flirting with people on the job, that's because they're flirting with people on the job, or they flirting with people in general, or whatever they're doing. If they claiming that, oh, you're online talking to this person and talking to that person, that's because they online talking to that person and this person. It's always what they're doing. It's not about what you're doing. It's what they project on you to make you feel like you're doing something wrong. And then you sitting here scratching your head like, am I talking to somebody at my job? That's how crazy they had you sitting here feeling like, you know good and well you ain't talking to nobody. You only dealing with their crazy self. But yet they'll make you believe that you're actually doing something to make the relationship the way that it is. And it's actually them. So don't go for that. Never minimize their capacity to cause harm. Like, I guess that's all in the same thing of basically arguing with them, trying to get back at them. It's not going to end well. You're just going to continue to keep going and going and going through different things. And like I said, the narcissist will match your energy when it comes to retaliation. So there's no limit to where they will go to beat you at the game. Like, they gotta win at all costs. They have to win. So if you want to start an argument with them or start a war with them, they with all the shenanigans. They with it all, baby. They here for it. That is what they thrive off of. So no need to match energy. No need to hit below the belt buckle to cause harm to them, because it ain't gonna end well. You know what I'm saying? You'll just be going on and on and on and on and on and on. And then they look crazy selves will call the police on you too and have you looking crazy in front of the police too. So yeah, just don't even walk away if you can walk away and it's still early in the relationship. If you see these red flags, go ahead and bounce now. Save yourself the heartache. Ain't nothing you can do to change this person. Ain't nothing, you can't make yourself better for this person. All you will be doing is losing who you are constantly, trying to make this person happy, thinking that you're the problem when in reality it's them. So don't put yourself in that position. I'm telling you, been on that roller coaster, baby. Rode it for 4.5 years until I finally said, you know what? I'm sick. I'm dizzy. I'm throwing up. I'm ready to get off this roller coaster. It's not for me. Okay? So don't be me. Take these red flags and these signs now. Evaluate and see where you at. And if this is you going through these things, you've already been warned. Go ahead and kick up smoke like the Flintstones, baby. Be running. You ain't doing nothing but kicking up air, but that's how fast you need to be running. You kicking up straight dirt and air, trying to get away. That's how fast you need to get away, because these people will run you raggedy. If you ain't never been ran raggedy before, go on and deal with a narcissist. Go ahead and deal with a narcissist, because baby, that's some pain. You thought you felt pain before from a breakup? Honey, I'm telling you, this is something different. Totally different. This ain't something where you say, oh, well, I'm going to beat him at his own game. Ain't no beat him at his own game. The only thing you can do is go no contact. Leave them completely alone. They going to still chase you, but you got to be strong to fight off the urge to want to talk to them, to fall into any of their temptations. It is hard. It's not easy. I'm not saying that it's easy. So I want to make that clear. None of this stuff is easy, y'all. Especially if you're invested in it for a long time. It ain't easy. You have to relearn some stuff. But you have to be tired. You have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired for this to work for you. Because you can go no contact, but you're still not done in your heart with this person. And you're not as strong as you need to be. And so you will go back. You'll go back sometimes. And that's okay, baby. Nobody is here to beat you down for it. Because, honey, I went back over 10 times. And I had to get tired of it. I had to keep learning those lessons to see that the relationship wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't getting nowhere. I was getting somewhere. I was getting to a place where I was observing more, learning more from this narcissist, and catching on to the routines. So that way, when it came to an end, I was able to put all this stuff together, and it was enough for me. After I started looking at the big picture of like, okay, every time he comes in, he's good for a month or two, and then he drops his mask again, and then we're back in this position, and then we break up or discard. He discards me. I'm feeling some type of way. I feel like I can't live without him. I want him to come back. It's an emotional roller coaster that you don't want to ride. I'm telling you. It'll have you sick, literally feeling like you're about to lose it. So I'm trying to prevent anybody from going through that. If I could throw out all these red flags and these different signs to look for to keep you from going through it, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because I'm telling you, this ain't worth it. It's not. It teaches us lessons, but learn the lesson another way. Just go ahead and pass this test so you don't have to take this one over and over again. And that's where I'm at. I have done my homework. Showing myself approved in this situation. And I'm not saying that I'm stronger to the point where if the narc did come back with some clever, Hoover or gaslight or whatever, that I may not fall for it. But if I do, baby, I got notes. I got signs. I got different things. I have more knowledge now of the games that he play. So that way I'm not going to be as willy-nilly as I was all the other times. I may even hear him out or whatever. But I'm not going to fall for the baloney no more because I'm just not there no more. I don't want this no more. So therefore, staying in no contact is what's working for me right now. So I think that's the best thing for me is to stay no contact, which means no confusion for me, No temptations, none of that good stuff. Let's stay right where we at. I don't want to move from this place. I want to stay right here. We don't talk to each other. We don't bother with each other. That's cool with me. I'm fine right here. This is easy. I can do this. But I do know that test got to come back around. And so when that test does come back around, baby, I'm passing with flying colors. I want the big prize. I don't want the stupid prize. So I'm going to get all my blessings. I ain't gonna let another joker hold me back from my blessings. I'm getting all of them. I got too many waiting on me. It's too many things that I want. It's too many things you want. We ain't finna let them hold up our blessings no more. I can't say that enough. We gonna keep it moving. Oh, well, I already said this one. Don't ignore the red flags. I just said that a minute ago. Don't ignore them red flags. If you see some of these red flags that I've already spoken on in your relationship, baby, it's time to go ahead and be like, all right, you know what? I don't want to take this ride. So I'm going to go ahead and back off. Fall off. Do whatever you got to do. But don't ignore the red flags. Because the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. I'm telling you it will. So don't ignore the red flags. 10, the last one. Don't keep taking them back hoping they will change. And I said that already too. It don't get better. It don't. These people have to get help for themselves. They have to go get the help themselves. You can't lead them to it. You can't take them to it. They got to do it themselves. And first of all, they got to think that they got a problem. Narcissists don't think that they have a problem. They don't know that they know they the narcissist, but they don't know that they need help. I've told the narc that I was dealing with so many times, you need to go talk to somebody. You need to get help because this is a problem. This is a problem, but he don't think that he has a problem. He don't think that he is doing anything to anybody. Everybody is just nitpicking with him. Everybody always has an issue with him. No, baby, it's you. It's really, really you. Like, you are the problem. Like, we can sit here and say, I ain't did nothing to her for her to be treating me like this. Narcissists will literally sit there and pinch you. Keep pinching you. And when you get mad, or tell you, I don't know what she mad for because I ain't even did nothing to her, but then sitting here pinching me the whole entire time. And now that I retaliate, I got to be the one made to look crazy. And that's the whole gig right there for them. You gonna look crazy before they look crazy. They'll call the police and everything. Have you looking crazy to the police, and they know what they did. They know they started this altercation. They know they started this argument. They know they've been poking and grinding and grabbing at you all these times. But when you flip out, they call the police on you, or they retaliate, get somebody on the phone, or they record you to show it to other people to make it seem like you're the crazy one. Narcissists have so many tricks up their sleeves. That's why I say ain't no need to try to fight back with them or argue with them or try to get back at them, because they will go above and beyond to prove you're crazy and not them. To prove that you're the problem, not them. Start a whole argument with you, put the phone on record or the camera on record and be like, see, I told y'all this how she be acting. I ain't even did nothing. I just walked in the room and she just started going off on me. And if you don't know that they're a narcissist, or you don't know the situation that's going on, you being on the other end will think that it's really the same person who's the crazy one. And it's really the narcissist the whole time. So don't get fooled up by these creatures, baby. I'm telling you, they got so many games and tricks that they have up their sleeve, and all of it is intentional. 10 things to not do when you're dating a narc or with a narc. Point blank period. Don't tell them nothing. The less they know, the safer you are. Because if you tell them everything, that just gives them all of the fire and the fuel to play on you, to manipulate you, to gaslight you, to love bomb you. And baby, we don't need that, because we out here genuinely loving these people, and they are genuinely and intentionally trying to kill, steal, and destroy us because we have a light that shines so bright, and they stay in darkness. Our light irritate their demons, and so therefore they can't stay around. And so they try to dim your light so that way they can stick around in your light. Well, basically tear you down, put you back up on the shelf when they're done playing with you, and then come back and get you when they're ready to play with you again. Ain't nobody got time for that. We ain't nobody toy. We is grown out here. We done been raised by our parents already. We don't need no parents in these relationships. We need partners. We need spouses. That's what we need. We don't need nobody here trying to play childish games with us. We don't need that, y'all. So here's some red flags, some signs. Use them for whatever you need to use them for. But baby, don't ignore them red flags. I love y'all. Have a great day. Stay tuned. I'll see you later.